Okay, so the answer to the hardest type of question I could give you, when I give you the hypotenuse, I'm sorry, the longer leg, and first you're going to have to figure out what the shorter leg is, because the shortcut is that the longer leg equals the shorter leg times radical 3, and the other one is that the hypotenuse equals the shorter leg times 2. Okay, so we have to use this equation first. We know the longer leg is 9. We know the shorter leg this time is y times radical 3. And to get y by itself, you have to divide by radical 3. So now you have y equals 9 divided by radical 3. And this is not the correct answer. You have to simplify. So you have to multiply the top and the bottom by radical 3, getting rid of the radical in the bottom. And then on the top, you'd have 9 radical 3. And then look at your whole numbers. 9 divided by radical 3 is just 3. So your answer is 3 radical 3 for y. Once you have the shorter leg, to find the hypotenuse, all you have to do is multiply by 2. And again, you're just multiplying the whole numbers. So 2 times 3, that's going to be 6 radical 3. Again, you can still do Pythagorean theorem. It would just be a little bit harder. Since this is y, the hypotenuse this time you would use 2y because it's always double. So you would say y squared plus 9 squared equals 2y squared. Now you have one variable and you can use Pythagorean theorem. Okay, the easiest type of question I could give you, and of course I've saved it to the last. What happens if I give you the shorter side? Well, you know that the shorter side is always half of the hypotenuse. So y would just be 10. And you know that the longer leg is just the shorter leg times radical 3. To check your work, you could still do Pythagorean theorem. Okay, word problem. With the 45, 45, 90 triangle, remember that's always half of a square. So whenever you see the word square, you're going to think 45, 45, 90 triangle. For 30, 60, 90, you're always going to think 30, 60, 90 triangle whenever you see equilateral triangle, since it's half. Okay, so in this question, it says the length of each side is 6 centimeters. So 6, 6, and 6. Josh will attach the fastener to the back along AB. Will the fastener fit if it is 4 centimeters long? So if this whole side is, we have to figure out what this is. I'm just going to call it X. And we know that this whole side's 6, so that means this part has to be 3. And now you can use Pythagorean theorem if you want, but remember the shortcut, once you know what the shorter leg is, it is just going to be 3 radical 3. Again, you could still use Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 3 squared equals 6 squared. You're still going to get 3 radical 3. And then you're going to have to pop that into your calculator and see if the fastener will fit, if it's 4 centimeters long. So the length of the ornament is about 5.2 centimeters long. So if he wants to fasten, like, you know, that little safety pin thing so you can attach it to your clothes, it's going to be short enough so that it fits. So yes, it will. Hooray! Here's another question that you can try on your own.